Imagine a world where the Roman Empire never crumbled, where its ambitions and innovations propelled it into the 21st century, evolving into an unstoppable force in global politics, military power, and technological dominance. Picture Roman legions, once armed with swords and shields, now wielding laser-guided firearms, controlling fleets of autonomous drones, and marching under the unyielding command of AI-driven strategies. In this alternate timeline, Rome's rise didn't end in 476 AD. Instead, the empire adapted, transformed, and thrived, creating a civilization that would redefine the course of history and humanity itself. At its height, the Roman Empire spanned 3 continents, from the sun-scorched deserts of North Africa to the misty isles of Britannia and the vast steppes of the East. But imagine if its conquest continued. A Rome that never fell might have stretched its influence to the Americas centuries before Columbus. Roman ships, equipped with steam, power, and navigational tools beyond their time, could have crossed the Atlantic, establishing colonies and spreading their influence across the globe. North America would have seen aqueducts arching over its landscapes, carrying water and perhaps electricity into sprawling Roman cities. In South America, Roman engineers might have built monumental bridges through the Andes, connecting far-flung provinces. Meanwhile, Asia could have been the site of great Roman trading hubs, blending Eastern and Western cultures into a seamless exchange of ideas, goods, and technologies. This empire would be more than a geographical entity. It would be a cultural and economic juggernaut, reshaping the world map entirely. The backbone of Rome's dominance has always been its military, and in a modern context, its legions would be virtually unstoppable. In this alternate timeline, Rome embraced technological advancements, ensuring its armies stayed at the forefront of innovation. Imagine Roman soldiers clad in advanced exoskeletons, enhancing their strength and endurance. Each unit equipped with augmented reality visors that provide real-time battlefield data. Drones designed with the precision of Roman engineering would swarm the skies, conducting reconnaissance and delivering devastating precision strikes. Tanks bearing the imperial eagle would roll across the deserts of North Africa, while submarines bearing Latin inscriptions patrolled the oceans. But the real game changer would be Rome's use of AI in warfare. Strategic algorithms, honed over centuries, would allow generals to predict enemy movements, allocate resources efficiently, and maintain absolute control over their vast territories. Cyber legions would fight battles in the digital realm, ensuring Rome's supremacy in both physical and virtual landscapes. Could any modern nation stand against such a force? For a Rome that endured into the modern era, governance would have been key to its survival. In its early days, the empire struggled with the balance between centralized authority and the autonomy of its provinces. But what if it evolved into a hybrid system, a blend of its ancient roots and modern innovations? Imagine an empire governed by a senate powered by artificial intelligence, analyzing vast amounts of data to create policies that ensure stability and efficiency. At its head, an emperor whose authority is absolute, but whose decisions are informed by centuries of accumulated wisdom and AI insights. Citizenship, a prized status in ancient Rome, would take on new significance. In this alternate timeline, Roman citizenship might grant access to advanced healthcare, education, and economic opportunities, but only for those who prove their loyalty and contribution to the state. The social contract would be clear: allegiance to the empire in exchange for unparalleled benefits. But how would dissenters, rebels, and those unwilling to conform fit into this system? Rome's engineering feats have always been the cornerstone of its greatness, and in a modern context, these accomplishments would reach unimaginable heights. The empire that built aqueducts to sustain its cities would now construct massive pipelines to deliver clean energy across continents. High-speed maglev trains would connect its provinces, running on networks derived from the famous Roman roads. Skyscrapers adorned with classical columns would tower over cities, blending ancient aesthetics with modern innovation. But Rome's true strength would lie in its ability to harness new technologies. Imagine solar farms in the deserts of Africa, providing power to the entire empire. Quantum computing hubs in the heart of Rome, would process data at unprecedented speeds, ensuring the empire's continued dominance in science, commerce, and military strategy. Even space exploration wouldn't be out of reach. Rome, with its unrelenting ambition, might lead humanity to colonize the moon, Mars, and beyond. Rome's adaptability was always its greatest asset, and its cultural influence would have only deepened over the centuries. Latin, already the foundation of many modern languages, would remain the global lingua franca, dominating science, diplomacy, and education. Roman holidays adapted for modern sensibilities would be celebrated worldwide, and its art and philosophy would continue to inspire new generations. But with cultural dominance comes control. Imagine a Rome where every aspect of life is monitored by advanced surveillance systems. Public gatherings would require imperial approval, and even private conversations could be analyzed for subversive content. Would such a society be sustainable? Could the empire maintain order without stifling the very creativity and individuality that made it great? Even as it thrived, a futuristic Rome would face profound moral dilemmas. Its reliance on surveillance and AI-driven governance would raise questions about privacy and freedom. How much control is too much? Would the empire use its technology to uplift its citizens or to suppress dissent? The military-industrial complex, so central to Rome's power, could lead to conflicts with other nations, or even within its own borders. Would the provinces, weary of central control, rise in rebellion? Or would the empire find a way to integrate their diverse needs into a cohesive whole? For all its advancements, even a Rome that embraced modernity would face the same challenges as any great empire: the struggle to balance power, progress, and the human spirit. Could such a civilization truly endure the test of time? Or would it fall prey to the very forces it sought to control? As the Roman Empire evolves into a global superpower, new complexities emerge, testing its ability to sustain dominance. 1,000 years of continuous rule has turned Rome into a sprawling, interconnected civilization, but its very size and ambition now present challenges that even its advanced technologies struggle to overcome. How does an empire balance the unity it has fought to maintain with the diversity of its ever-expanding territories? Can even the most disciplined and advanced society remain immune to the forces of dissent, corruption, and environmental degradation? For centuries, Rome thrived by assimilating cultures, offering them the benefits of citizenship and law in exchange for loyalty. But in a modern world, where communication and dissent travel faster than ever, can this strategy still work? Imagine provinces like Gaul, Egypt, and Hispania, now transformed into megacities, each with its own identity, economic interests, and growing ambitions for independence. The imperial government, despite its AI-driven efficiency, struggles to appease these regions. Resources are finite, and policies that benefit one province often alienate another. Would the Senate and Emperor create new systems of representation, giving provinces a greater voice in decision-making? Or would they tighten control, using military might to suppress dissent? Could rebellions, like those seen in ancient Judea or Britain, erupt once more, this time fueled by cyber warfare and guerrilla tactics? How does an empire so vast deal with the cracks forming in its foundation? Rome's dominance would reshape the global order, but it would also face opposition from emerging powers. Imagine a coalition of rival nations, perhaps remnants of a unified China, a reimagined United States, or an alliance of African states, banding together to challenge Rome's supremacy. Would Rome rely on diplomacy to maintain peace, or would it use its advanced military to assert control? Picture a global economy dominated by Roman corporations, controlling everything from energy production to space exploration. Would this foster prosperity for all, or would it exacerbate global inequality, creating a world where Rome's citizens thrive while others are left behind? What role would non-Roman nations play in this order? Could they ever hope to match the technological and cultural might of the empire? But what if Rome finds a way to endure? Imagine an empire that evolves into something greater, embracing diversity, sustainability, and innovation while staying true to its core principles. Could Rome finally achieve the utopia it has always strived for? Or will it succumb to the same fate as every empire before it? The Roman Empire's survival into the 21st century is a fascinating thought experiment, one that challenges us to consider the possibilities and pitfalls of power, progress, and human ambition. Would such a world be one of unity and prosperity, or control and oppression?